The historic dividing line east and west of Troost has been a problem for Kansas City for several decades. Now, local politicians are taking action to gentrify the area in order to unite Kansas Cityans instead of isolate them. Troost has been a major attribute to Kansas City for too many years to count.
Oh yeah, Troost, nice place. I've been around Troost ever since I was 18.
People of all races, ages, sexes, and social class face struggles in everyday life. But how do the people of Troost deal with this, knowing history wanted it to be this way?
I mean, you could go back to kind of the 1920s to see kind of the very specific and intentional racial housing segregation in Kansas City. African Americans were pushed into, again, intentionally into the 18th and Vine district, chiefly during kind of the Pendergast years. East of Troost, once it became kind of the dividing line, has always been the dividing line. It just seemed to be common knowledge that white people don't go east of Troost, otherwise something bad is going to happen to you. I drive on it every day, and I mean, it's not like a railroad track, it's not a river, it's not an interstate like you see in many other cities where you get a racial divide that's a clear kind of physical demarcation between kind of different communities. This is just, it's a 4-lane street.
Walking down Troost, the culture of Kansas City really comes alive. But hidden underneath the vibrant colors of Troost, one side is struggling to thrive.
Restaurants and grocery stores and things are starting to pop up kind of along Troost or east of Troost in order to give people better access. I think that's really great. I mean, to say Kansas City is such a friendly place might not ring true for somebody who lives east of Troost.
And there are also organizations like A Journey to a New Life who help spread hope and offer a better chance at living to people in such a divided society.
That was the goal of the organization, to provide housing, resources, hope, dignity, love to those in our community that were not receiving those resources.
With limited access to basic and healthy needs, many people like George Good were inspired to help others in the community be successful and, more importantly, happy.
We're bringing health to an area that's not usually used to eating healthy things. I think that's very impactful for all colors, all types, all sizes, everything. That helps people understand that this is just not a one-sided thing. This is a everybody kind of place. We also add a more diverse crowd to this area, and it's growing rapidly day by day.
I think that we have an opportunity to kind of reverse or change kind of the future.
We will not be bought by a developer. We will not move. And whether this area gets gentrified or not, we are here to stay, and so is our clientele.
They need to find some stuff that's going to help everybody, not just one particular criteria person or people. You know, they should be making it for everyone, functional for everyone. And I feel it's not that yet.
I always like Mark Twain's quote better, where he said, "History doesn't repeat itself, but it rhymes." To say that history repeats itself makes it seem like it's ever really changed.
After many years of being separated by only a piece of cement, what will Kansas City's next step be in bringing peace to the people of Troost?